Alright, so I'm finally giving you what you want. This might take a while. Alright, and we're off. Currently arguing with the box because there's a lot of tape on it, and it didn't want to come off, which is very nice of it. It's me go through all the books. There's 6 of them. I need to figure out what bags I need. There's 31 bags, and here's the first one. You showing off that weird hook thing? No idea what that does. Here you can see some of the genius I have because I decided, hey, what's a good idea? I don't know, maybe not turning my main light on so you can't see what I'm doing. Genius. Pure genius is what that is. Any weird light flashing you seeing? That's because I was watching YouTube while I was doing these. So that's why the illumination of my face changes sometimes. There's bag 2. Become a bit more organized and a bit less chaotic with the bags as we go along. There's a lot of them. It gets pretty messy. This also took up my desk for like 4 days, which is great. Great fun. I don't know why they didn't just put all the pieces into those big bags. They had separate ones. It was weird. For the longer pieces. But yeah, there's bag 3, last of the frame bags. Working away. You can sometimes see people walking in and out of frame. Mostly dogs, actually. Dogs do enjoy being in my room. I just pointed at him. Couldn't see him too fast, though. Not slowing it down. Just have to imagine what he looks like. One problem with this frame is it was quite big, so it made doing anything with the frame very difficult. But that was booklet 1 done. So now we do booklet 2. And now the fun process of trying to find all the bags that I need out of 31, well, technically 28, but you get what I mean. So from now on, all the Lego bags will be using also these tile pieces. We're on bag 4 now. All these little tile pieces, I guess. They were all like see-through and they were very easy to put on. Very smooth, very nice on my poor little fingers. They were quite sore after many days of doing this. But it wasn't too bad in the end. It's pretty methodical, actually. Pretty satisfying going through it. You can see every now and then my sister coming in and out of the door. I don't know why she does that. Bag 5. Me showing off pieces I can't be bothered to slow down the video for, so I guess we'll never know. But I do believe I was showing off that there's these little gems that come with this bag. They look pretty good, pretty shiny, pretty nice. They remind me of the ones from Lego Batman back in the day. There's also a little cherry that I got to put in. Wasn't too bad. And yeah, after a few checks, finishing touches, and having some leftover pieces, that's the first tile done, and on to bag 6. You will see as we go along there will be a lot of leftover pieces. And there's me messing up because I'm an idiot who doesn't pay attention to what they're doing. More of these small tile pieces, kind of see-through ones. They looked purple in the light of my lamp, which is what's illuminating everything. They're actually more of like a blue shade. Very interesting, I know. Just going through, messing up as one does. That was me messing up on the colors, actually. I realized I was meant to use a pink instead of like a light purple. I believe I also I had to make some adjustments there and put in the wrong piece. You'll see me, change day, change of angle. Oh, it's all happening. Yeah, day 2, bag 7. I got tired that night on day one. I had started pretty late. As you could tell by the fact I had been in my PJs. But I decided to finish off this towel. Work away at it. If you heard anything in the background there, don't worry about that. That was just one of the dogs. So yeah, just a couple branches. In that one, that's pretty fun. And then some connector pieces underneath to keep it more secure. Bag 8. Not messing up the base this time. I'm pretty sure I do on one of these bases anyway, because I'm a fool. There's also me trying to move the thing more in frame so you can actually see what I'm doing instead of just seeing me move my hands back and forth. Drinking some Coca-Cola Zero, not sponsored. Be weird if it was. Cracking my knuckles because we're in it for the long haul. Making more mistakes, as one does. A classic double sipper, it seems. There's me looking for a new YouTube video. I always think I look really funny, sped up breathing, because I just look like I'm hyperventilating. It's great fun. Sorry, one of my dogs just came in to take something out of the room. Thought it was trash, it was just one of their toys. But yeah, here was me showing off a little satellite. That was pretty cool. Added in, and that's a row done. So now I've got to add it to the frame, which is very difficult to do. Like I said, the frame is a little too big for my desk, but that's fine. It was a little hard to do it the first time because you really had to push the stuff into the frame. So these little connectors are going on the outside going. Here's me, another Chronicle bag going on. It took me quite a while to get the last bag because it was all the way at the bottom, which was very fun. But bag 9 now. I believe I was showing off more pieces, and I'll get to in a second. As you can see, I just locked in there, got real intense. Hunched over now, great for my posture. As always, full gaming chair I could lean back into. Choose not to. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you why. Nothing. Never in building Lego am I in any way smart about it. Do I ever relax my fingers in any way? Use different hands? There's some really annoying pieces you'll start seeing come up. Small little pink things that are really small little things on them. Bag 10, here we go. They were such a pain to put in that I started using like the tools to push them in just because they were so sore. So difficult to push in. My door was actually closed at the start of this one. Just because it was closed. I don't know why I closed it. I do enjoy the dogs running in and out. Some little flowers going in this one as well. I liked it when they added in those. There was also some things I used before, those little purple petals. I used in some of the other Lego I've built. But that's the first tile done. And on to bag 11. That's me showing off more pieces. What did I show you? Who knows? Who could guess? A lot more colors now because it's more like the center of everything. So a lot less blue and a lot more pinks, oranges, some white. There's me showing off a bike helmet, which is part of this. There's a lot of interesting little pieces that are part of this one. There's also a lot of clear, not Lego pieces in this bit. Which is interesting because a lot of them get covered up, as you can see. But hey ho, I'm not the one who made it, I'm just the one who built it. Yeah, I thought the bike helmet thing was interesting. Not sure why they added that. And there's bag 12. As you can see, very enthused. They also started doing these purple carrots, as you can see, kind of at the top. There's me messing up again because I'm an idiot. That orange thing you see me using is the brick separator. It makes it easier to take things off of Lego, detached Lego from Lego, as it were. Very useful little tool. Very, very handy. It's me showing off more gem pieces. That was me checking if that piece glowed in the dark, which I think it did. Not entirely sure. I've never gone up in the middle of the night to check. Some more gem pieces I was showing off there. Really like little Lego crystals. Allows me to reminisce about my childhood. There's a lot of games I played, were Lego games that had them. Bag 13. Exciting times. It's my lucky number, actually. And this one had a few fun things in it, and one of the things was a crab. A little crab guy, and a hairbrush. I was tempted to do a little gag of me brushing my hair with it, but then I decided not to, because I didn't want to lose it in my hair and then wake up a few days later and it's just Lego in my hair. That'd be bad. Just swallowing Lego. Probably not good for the digestive system. There you can see that orange thing there in the middle of it. Crab. It's pretty dang cool. I love crabs. There's also whisks now. Which I do enjoy. Here's me trying to use that brick separator to push things in. And we're on to bag 14 already. More of those clear pieces, which I do enjoy. Very satisfying to put in. Very smooth, so nice to just easily put them in. It's not really easy to tell, but there's little dome pieces that get put into a lot of the light blue bits, and they got little stars on them. Very nice. There's me pointing at the crab and attaching it. Now put into the frame. Look at that. Attaching on the sides. That is booklet 3 done. Me double checking it's alright. And we're straight into bag 15. It was a quick shot of the dog. You may be wondering why all of a sudden I'm in pajamas. This is not actually a separate day. This is the same day. I had planned on stopping earlier that day, but surprisingly, once I start doing Lego, I can't stop doing Lego. It's addicting, to be quite honest, and I really enjoy it. But there's me trying to push in a cherry piece, and for whatever reason, it would just not go into the little slot. But thankfully, in the bag of spare Lego pieces I had, there was a spare little cherry piece, so I could just use that instead. I guess the one I was using, the base of it was too big, so it couldn't fit in the top of the Lego. But bag 16, great moves being made. I like this one because it kind of goes into more different colors. Great sentence. Quick check on the YouTubes. Look at me go. Like a wizard of Legos. It's me double checking. Now bag 17. Oh, dog. Dogs just periodically check in, make sure I'm working. You know, they're very strict about that kind of thing. When you do see me checking at the end, that's me making sure I haven't messed up, because I keep getting paranoid as I keep going further and further into this build that I have. And it was a lot bigger Lego pieces when it was in the center, and they also start standing up more, because on the outside it's all basically flat. These ones are all big chunky Lego pieces. Thankfully, Lego would do a good job of differentiating the white pieces, because, oh my goodness, it is hard to tell when it's all the same color. One interesting thing is one of the pinks is very vibrant. It does not look that way in the booklet. It looks more muted in a way. But on to bag 18. And just keep on keeping on. I have a door open more in the evenings for puppy intrusions. There's also a lot of tiny, small pieces, which is very hard to put smaller pieces next to big, chunky ones, because especially the weirdly angled ones. because there's not as much room to push it in with. It's very annoying. And there's me double checking things because I think I had a lot of pieces left over, and I was kind of like, huh, that's weird. But it was fine. That's me done that one, and we're on to bag 19 already. More than halfway. I just realized, so making great progress. Yeah, not much to say about this. Just more Lego, more awkward pointy things that are hard to put on. More me showing you things that you can't see. I have no idea what that weird grey piece is. Not entirely sure. I don't know what it's meant to be. But there's the other one I put in, some nice binoculars, which I think look pretty cool. Yeah, I started like shuffling it all down for some reason. I think it's because my left hand's like pushing on it slightly, because I'm holding it. I don't know. Not the best at this Lego building stuff. But bag 20. So there was a lot of little pieces, a lot of changes in altitude, if you will, in this one. That was me dropping a piece. What you haven't seen is me. I cut out a while ago. Oh, here's me realizing I messed up. This took a while for me to figure out. Be glad I sped up. I counted all out because I had missed a piece. That took a while to fix, but when I was opening one of the bags, I cut this out because it was at the start, but it had a piece that just rolled onto the ground, and I had to spend quite a while looking for it, and I decided I didn't want to include that because it was embarrassing. But yeah, it's another section done. It's nice and secure now. Now it is the third and final day, bag 21. There has been a day in between these because I had to give my poor fingers a rest. Even now, I believe, while making this video, they still did hurt. But alas, it is what it is. But there's like a lot of nice, smooth pieces. There's me vice-like grip of the left hand. Another quick change of the YouTube video and a drink. Bag 22 now. Really getting into it. Less than 10 bags to go, in fact. Which is nice. Oh, dropped another one. Saw that one actually roll off as well. I could have stopped it, but I didn't. For some reason. And I don't know why I risk so much when there's tiny dogs that can run in at any moment and eat the pieces. And they don't really have replacement pieces for the big stuff. I showed you something else there. I think it was the frog. But it's hard to see because the pink that it is very fluorescent. But I love it when there's frogs in these kind of builds. The first Lego I actually made, I suppose my adulthood, I don't remember any childhood Lego making. But the first one I made was the bonsai tree. And it was the cherry blossom one. Great build, but when it's in cherry blossom mode, all the cherry blossoms are frogs, which is like the best thing ever made in the history of the universe, I think. So I applaud the people at Lego. Great job. Bag 24 now, really getting into it. Not many tiles left to go. They had some like spiky flowers here. I didn't like those as much. They weren't that bad to put on, but they're just a bit like a little awkward. See one of those pieces rolling against it. Should have been more careful. I could have poured the Lego into some sort of vessel to prevent it all rolling about the place, but I didn't. So yeah, it was smart of me. Yeah, bag 25 now. Another tile. This was the last tile in this row. But I think there is one more row to go. That rhymed. Another whisk there. Just me showing off. I believe it was like a little green alien head. Which is a weird feature. I would have assumed they just leave it green. I guess it's like a little Easter egg. I didn't really like it though. I don't know what it is about Lego. Because there's so many like adult ones, I prefer the flower ones or these kind of ones where there's like no minifigures, no faces. I like the simplicity of it being a thing and not people, I guess. So I tried my best to hide it. Also, I'm very like rule followy, so all these taller Lego pieces that have the gaps in them, they have a little hole on the top. And even though they're the same both ways, I always make sure to put the hole the way it put in the instructions. Because I'm a rule follower, I guess, when it comes to Lego. Just me double checking it's all right, and then putting it once again awkwardly into the frame. Got pretty good at putting it into the frame. And there's me making sure it's also secure because I forgot to. And here we go, last booklet and bag 27, the beginning of the end. It's a little sad, but still very enjoyable. Because it's an outer edge bit, there was more of the easy put on blue ones. You might see now there's a lot of dogs running in the background. That's what they tend to do, tend to argue, tend to fight. I cannot repeat what they say to each other, but gets pretty heated. I'll leave it at that. And this one was nice after a lot of Lego because it was a lot smooth, easy to put in pieces. It's a lot easier to do as well. Bag 28 now. It was about bag 27 was just a full tile, which is a bit weird because most of these have been like 2 tiles. This bag's 2 tiles, but there's been a few that are just 1. If I never see one of those tiny pink domes, it'll be too soon. Oh, more dogs in the background. They were so annoying to put in because they were always like, it's about, because there was never room around them. It's bag 29. It was so awkward to push in. Yeah, more dogs jumping about in the background. They're crazy little guys. But it's kind of fun when they just sprint into my room, argue, and then leave. It's pretty cute. They've probably gone off somewhere. They're probably growling or something. Crazy little guys that they are. But then another one. Here we go. A last tile, bag 30. Don't know what I dropped there. Cannot remember. Must have been a different Lego piece. Oh well, it's probably fine. Thankfully, I didn't actually lose any Lego pieces. I would not. Oh, dog in the background. Don't know if I'd be able to have forgiven myself had I lost a Lego piece. But I didn't. So all is well with the world. Yeah, it was running low on steam here, I think, especially with all the pointy Lego pieces. They're a bit harder to put in. But there we go, bag 31, the last bag. A little sad in a way, a little sad. But, c'est la vie, it is life. Just gotta work through it. Yeah, we're almost done. Some smoother ones to finish out with, which was nice. Yeah, that's me done that tile, put it in, and yeah, it was a really enjoyable build. Get it all nice and secure. I know all the tricks of the trade, and I guess I'll head back to myself now. Pretty do say so myself. My favorite bit is the frog. Frogs are very important. But yeah, all done now.